Oh my god, guys. New Minecraft update as of 6 days ago. Oh shit. Let's fucking play. Hi guys. Welcome to my humble Minecraft frickin' playthrough. Like, let's just get into it. We spawn into the forest. You know, this is Minecraft right here. We get a tree. In Minecraft you get a tree, you know, it's get a tree in Minecraft. We humbly craft. Fuck. We humbly craft the plank, and then the crafting table. Joyous. Who doesn't love doing this hundreds of times every day? We craft the stick. The stick. The plank. The pickaxe. This is Minecraft. Like, come on, guys. We stumble upon the humble fox as our game lags. What is a fox if not Minecraft? Traversing through the forest. What is Minecraft if not the humble berry bush, waiting to be collected? I feast upon Mojang's treats they give us. Nourishing? No. Yummy? No. But mine so we can craft, and we craft so we can mine. Minecraft. And do we hear of the Minecraft soundtrack? It's so peaceful. It makes me not want to kill the Mojang team. It's like, guys, I think I'm gonna cry. It's so good. We mined so we could craft. And then wait, and then we crafted so we can mine. So what do? We look upon the humble dog. What is Minecraft if not this humble dog? A loyal dog from Mojang. Eating whatever slop we give him. Wait, no, we're the dog. Fuck. God damn, this game's boring. But what if Minecraft wasn't shit? Let me welcome you to another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance. Of things and ideas. You've just crossed into the How Zone. The first question you probably have is, how did you come up with the name? We're gonna have to go back to 8th grade. There's a certain kid named Nick Dunn. And the creator of How, Cyrus, gave him the ingenious nickname, Dick Nunn, prompting one of the other kids to ask him, how did you come up with that? Thus, the name was born. How began as an alternative to Flee the Facility, because Flee the Facility is shit. Cyrus crafted most of it while I was sitting there crafting this monstrosity. While the story of mode in the early days of GN are interesting, the main focus of this video is on how, so that'll have to be a story for another day. The document you see in front of you is a compilation of GN history. While not entirely finished, it will give us an insight into early HOW culture. The first thing I'd like to zoom into is HOW Classic. Today we have here with us the creator of HOW, Cyrus, here to talk to us about HOW Classic.
Hello, I am the creator, and I've created HOW Classic.
Okay, I have a few questions here for you. Number one, why did everyone hate Flee the Facility so much?
Oh fuck, that's a good question. I don't really remember. I just remember. Oh, it was probably because it was so hard to get into. A lot of the times, there's all these people we had to like kick them out all the time, and be like, had to pretend that they're hackers and shit like that. Yeah, we decided to create a fleet facility improved in Minecraft because it's a lot more control over it, and I think that's why it thrived for such a while.
Okay, yeah. That was my next question, actually. What was the design philosophy behind How Classic?
The design philosophy, well, we really just wanted it to be fleet facility but better. So we just kind of made it a maze that had like different chests and systems that made it more fun just to get in and out.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, next question. What do you think caused the downfall of How Classic?
The downfall of How Classic, just the expansion of How, and I'd say just the expansion of How is what caused the downfall of How Classic, because it was the original, the drive to stay in there was How Classic, but then eventually once we had like the sumo arena, and then Luke's what was it fucking called, the campfire arena.
Yeah.
That the expansion of How is just really what How Classic stopped thriving.
Well, thank you, Cyrus, for your time, but we have to move on. How Classic actually has a second meaning, but, well, let's just say it's a bit more controversial. First, we should get into what it means to be How Classic. I mean, it's right in front of your fucking screen. You should just turn your brain on and read. But anyways, to be How Classic means to be a founding member of How, which to my summation at least includes me, Cyrus, Nathan, and Luke. To my knowledge, Aaron is not a founding member of How, but he does give some interesting arguments to plead a case. I'd like you to give your best argument on why you think you're How Classic.
Well, how it could go on. I don't even need a list. So, I'm How Classic because I was there day one. I was there before even all of you. It was me and Cyrus. It was before we even met you guys. We had an arena that was there before even the How Arena. It was where all the classes were based off of. I was there when the Fleet Facility remake in How was made. I was there when Cyrus parkour. I was there every era. Sure, I might have not been present in the present How, but I was there. And I was fucking classic. I was classic as classic could be. I was vintage. Dare I say vintage? I was vintage How.
One must then naturally ask himself, why is it important to be How Classic? Anyways, moving on. How Arena. Yes, interesting. How Arena starts out with the Sumo Arena. The rules? Very simple. First one to fall off the arena loses. Crafted by me and Luke, but eventually got bored. Cyrus then built the new arena, bringing up the idea that we should make classes for the arena. The original classes were ported over from Cyrus's other server with Aaron, some of which being Defender, Necromancer, Inferno, Fisherman, and the Knight. Numerous other classes have been added ever since, with varying levels of complexity, going from the Knight, who just has full iron armor and an iron sword, to the Underminer, who on hit gets one of 4 different dead coral blocks which he can mine and place in the ground. Once the opponent has them in their inventory, they will take anywhere from 1 to 4 hearts of damage, depending on the block. The real complexity of How comes in when we talk about the balancing. Me and Cyrus especially have talked for hours over the balancing of certain classes. Back in the How Classic era, the hardest class to balance was the Defender. You'd always either have way too much health or way too little damage. But the main problem with him was, he's fucking boring to fight against. He ruins the entire flow of arena combat. The average match lasts around a minute. The fast-paced nature of How combat is what keeps it interesting, but bashing your head into a fucking shield for 5 minutes? Let's just be honest, it's dog shit. For a time we deliberated removing the class entirely, but one of our fuck-ass friends, Robert, mained him, so we kept thinking. Some versions of him give him a shovel, other iron armor, and some got rid of the shield and give him a potion. And I can say with confidence, after all those hours of trying to balance Defender, he's still really annoying and really fucking annoying. I hate Defender, I hate Defender, I fucking hate Defender. But that was the old era. In the modern era, there's only one class that How residents fear when they think of arena balancing. Doorman started out as a joke class, yes, but after Jeremy optimized him, he showed us the horror that lay behind the door. Hey everyone, I'd like to introduce you, Jeremy. First question.
Hello. Yep.
What are your initial thoughts when you first entered How?
Well, when I first saw How, I saw a lot of shit everywhere. There were just a ton of random buildings and random arenas, but the one thing that stuck out to me was the Hell Arena. And it was pretty cool seeing all the new classes. And yeah, it was really cool.
Okay.
Very chaotic.
But yeah, the reason we're here is for Doorman, so what did you first think when you saw Doorman?
Well, originally I was choosing Fisherman because I thought it would be a fun class and be really versatile, but then I got really bored of that. and I wanted to choose a new class, and then I saw a door instead of an armor stand. I was like, what the fuck is that? I checked it out, and I fell in love ever since.
Interesting, interesting. Could you talk about the tech you learned with Doorman?
Well, what essentially, like, there's a mechanic in Minecraft where if you place a door in yourself and you jump, you're gonna be able to. It's like you're gonna be able to go on top of the door. So what you can do is you can either, when you cut the arena in half, you can build yourself up a door and start cutting it off more and more, so the opponent can't do anything and you can just crit him. And also there's door parkour as well. I think Doorman will just stay the dominant class. I genuinely don't think there's other classes that can beat Doorman.
Interesting. Okay, thank you for joining us.
Yep.
We'll be finishing off the early history of HOW with some of the less lore-intensive parts of it. First, we're going to start out with the pufferfish house. While not too exciting, it does have an elevator that leads to the top of HOW, taking you through the inside of the lava cast and letting you see some of the greatest sights of HOW. At the top of the elevator, you'll find some interesting secrets. Both of these paths seemingly lead to nothing, but unfortunately, the ending to the mystery has been lost to time. Next, we're going to move on to the TNT line. I'm pretty sure the only reason we did this is because we found a tutorial online, but at the end of it, you can still find the old TNT cannons. They're very rudimentary and dated, but they kind of show the era that HOW was in at that time. The thing that interests me the most about the TNT line is that it's a microcosm of the entirety of HOW Classic. The chaos and pure randomness of it is reminiscent of many HOW Classic structures. The final structure I'm going to talk about today is the HOW roller coaster, the best of the HOW Classic structures in my opinion. As you get to see all the wondrous sights of HOW at a glorious 8 blocks per second, I think this is a good time for me to answer some questions about HOW Classic, and my thoughts on it as a whole. I'm sure you've noticed the lack of cohesion and structure in HOW Classic, which is mostly by design. Put yourself in our shoes for a second. At the time we were in 9th grade and locked up for COVID, HOW at a lot of points was our only way of expressing ourselves. We had some unspoken rules as well that help exacerbate the chaos. Most famously, you aren't allowed to delete a block once you placed it, which is why everywhere you'll see random ass fucking blocks, which I love. There's so much stuff that randomly comes to mind to me when I'm thinking of HOW Classic. Like, why the fuck is HOW shrouded in eternal darkness? And I'm pretty sure the answer to that is just somebody made a command to make it night forever, and we all just had night vision, so we didn't give a fuck. And there's a running theme throughout HOW that once something is the way it is, it's going to be that way forever. So, HOW is in eternal darkness forever. While there's a few other small things I'd like to drone on about, this video's been going on for long enough. Thank you all for watching.
No. Fuck. I'm thinking really hard right now. Like, there's a steam coming out of my ears. Let me think.
Okay, but do you mind?
There's no mining, because we're in creative.
There's no mining, but there's a TNT cannon that mines all the floor.
I suppose.
Do you go into the creative menu to build, and then you destroy your build?
You build to destroy.
What? Okay, wait. You destroy your builds so you can go into the creative menu, get more materials to build another.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. You build? No. Destroy. I like what you said with that, because think about this. Destroy to build, because destroy the floor, and then you could build a base underground.
You destroy to build, which unleashes everything.
Okay, wait. Say that again real quick.
You destroy to build, which unleashes everything. If Minecraft's a dog on leash, then HOW is a rabid animal.
On a leash still? Or with no leash?
No leash.
Or is HOW the leash? Think about that.
HOW?
My neurons are the leash. HOW is heroin? No, HOW is the
No,
dog?
Mojang is the leash.
Mojang, okay.
leashes us.
Mojang TSA is the leash. HOW is the... No, we're the dog. Mojang's the leash, and HOW is rape. Think about that.
Infecting us.
Yes.
Perpetually angering us into
But
spreading
still,
their will.
we love it. We spread it
Oh,
around.
yeah. We spread it around.
Okay, wait, what was that thing you said? That it was like kind of actually profound. It was like, you build to destroy. Like, I told you to repeat it.
Okay. It was like we build to destroy, and destroy it we will.
No.
Something like that. What are you laughing at?
You're so
I'm-
funny.
I'm trying so hard.